Sara Haines raises eyebrows on The View over DOJ and FBI claim that no Epstein client list exists. A new wave of skepticism and controversy has erupted after Sara Haines, co-host of The View, voiced her doubts about the latest bombshell news in the ongoing Jeffrey Epstein saga. Sitting at the iconic Hot Topics table, Haines reacted sharply to a recent statement from the Department of Justice and the FBI, declaring that, contrary to years of speculation and public belief, there is no so-called client list tied to Epstein's alleged network of powerful associates. With characteristic frankness, Haines told her co-hosts and millions of viewers, "Something is still not right about this case." Her words cut through the noise, reflecting the deep frustration shared by countless Americans who feel the truth about Epstein's connections remains shrouded in secrecy. The DOJ's and FBI's conclusions sparked shock and disbelief across social media. For years, rumors and investigative reporting have hinted at high-profile figures, from politicians and celebrities to corporate giants, allegedly tied to Epstein's circle. Many believed a confidential list existed, documenting names of individuals who could be implicated in the financier's crimes. On The View, Haines acknowledged that while investigations may not have uncovered a literal document labeled client list, she can't shake the sense that vital details are being withheld. She argued that the public deserves transparency, especially in a case involving allegations of sex trafficking, underage exploitation, and links to some of the world's most influential people. Her co-hosts chimed in, creating an intense and sometimes emotional debate. Some agreed wholeheartedly, questioning how a man like Epstein, who owned private islands, jets, and luxurious homes, could operate for years without records of who traveled with him or interacted with his young female associates. Others cautioned that the absence of a formal list doesn't automatically mean a cover-up exists, suggesting that evidence might be scattered across different records rather than compiled in a single document. Yet Haines insisted that too many loose ends remain. She referenced the suspicious circumstances of Epstein's death in a Manhattan jail cell, officially ruled a suicide, but still mired in speculation and conspiracy theories. Haines expressed concern that the public may never know how deep Epstein's connections truly went, or whether justice will be served for the victims whose lives were shattered. Social media platforms lit up as clips of Haines's remarks spread like wildfire. The hashtags Jeffrey Epstein and #TheView began trending, with many users echoing her sentiments and demanding that more documents, flight logs, and financial records be released to the public. Some commenters expressed fear that the truth might remain buried forever, shielded by powerful interests seeking to protect their reputations. Beyond the social media storm, legal experts and journalists weighed in, noting that while a single client list may not officially exist, extensive records do remain, ranging from flight manifests to contact books seized during investigations. Advocates for Epstein's survivors continue to call for these materials to be made public, arguing that transparency is essential not only for accountability, but also to prevent similar abuses in the future. Haines's comments on The View have reignited a conversation that refuses to fade, even years after Epstein's death. Her voice joins those demanding answers in a saga that has come to symbolize the intersection of wealth, privilege, and the exploitation of the vulnerable. Whether or not a client list officially exists, the questions haunting the Epstein case are far from resolved. As this story continues to evolve, one thing remains certain: millions are still waiting for the truth, and voices like Sara Haines's ensure that the pressure for answers isn't going away anytime soon. Keywords for YouTube SEO: Sara Haines, The View, Jeffrey Epstein, Epstein client list, DOJ statement, FBI investigation.